What if a single message changed the course of an empire and the world? Imagine a writer racing through the night, clutching a letter that would decide the fate of millions. What happened next would stun generals, rulers, and ordinary people alike. One horse, one lantern, one message, and a nation on the brink. But what really happened that night, and who decided to act when the rest hesitated? It's April 1775. Tensions between Britain and its American colonies have reached a breaking point. British troops prepare to move on two quiet towns, Lexington and Concord. Hidden in the smoke of that tension is a plan that depended on speed, secrecy, and a few brave riders. Paul Revere, a silversmith-turned-messenger, was part of a wide network of patriots who shared intelligence. Revere didn't act alone, he was one link in a chain of riders, church bells, and whispered codes. They planned a simple signal: one lantern if the troops came by land, two if by sea. At 10 p.m., two lanterns swung in the steeple, the signal was given. Revere and other riders set off to warn the countryside. But the ride wasn't a single gallop, it was a chain of decisions. Who to stop with the news, which roads to take, how to avoid patrols. Revere's mission nearly failed. A British patrol intercepted him, he was briefly captured. But information had already spread. William Dawes had taken another route. A young doctor, Samuel Prescott, slipped past the soldiers and carried the warning to Concord. It was not one hero alone that saved the day, but a network of people each making risky choices. By dawn, alarmed Minutemen assembled. In Lexington, a shot, later called the shot heard round the world, triggered a series of clashes. At Concord, colonial fighters harassed the British retreat, using guerrilla tactics that would mark future American warfare. The ride's myth grew over time. Long after, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow turned it into a powerful poem. But the real story is richer and messier. It's about coordination under pressure, the role of women and ordinary townspeople who spread the alarm, and how small, decisive acts can alter history. Think about the human cost: the fear of families waking to the news, the courage to mount a horse at night, the decision to warn strangers. These were not just historical actors, they were people making immediate moral choices. The ride didn't single-handedly start the revolution, but it did crystallize resistance and sparked open conflict. The networked warning system demonstrated how communities could mobilize quickly, a lesson about communication, trust, and risk that echoes today. A single message, relayed by many, changed the fate of a nation. What would you do if you were the one holding the lantern? Ride into danger, or stay hidden and safe? If this story fascinates you, hit like and subscribe for